guys, what is up? Red Pen Mining here. How you guys all doing? Hope you're all doing really well and having a really great day. In this video, I want to talk about the insane Ethereum mining profitability that we are having recently. Well, I think for the past day or so. And that's because Ethereum, as you guys can see, has gone up about 31.46%. And it's over $1,000 USD basically. And you can see here, Bitcoin looks like it's only down about 0.3%. So you can probably guess, and you guys have probably been seeing the past day or so, that your GPU mining profitability is through the roof. And seriously, what a way to start the year off, 2021, with insane profitability. And this is a good sign for us so far. But I don't want to be a downer in this video, that I do want to talk about some risks that are potentially upcoming. And you guys know I've talked about it before in other videos, but EIP 1559, okay, apparently is going to happen. And this is from Eric.eth. He is a Ethereum core developer. And he says here, then we are going to burn a lot of ETH. Then we will have 0 to negative issuance with security. We won't have to rely on a meme to do that. Okay, so you guys have heard me talk about this before, that EIP 1559 is basically going to be burning the transaction fees. Now, I'm not sure when this is going to be implemented. They talked about implementing it at the end of January, like in a month or so. They've also talked about implementing it in, I guess, the middle of 2021, so June or July, I believe after the Berlin hard fork. So that would be about 6 to 7 months from now, okay, potentially. Now, for people getting into GPU mining right now, that is just something I want to talk about in the very beginning of this video before I talk about, profitability on GPUs right now, and also talking about, profitable GPUs. And as well as I want to show you guys my RTX 3080 rig a bit later, and we're going to talk about GPU pricing along with a bunch of other stuff, okay? But I want to talk about this EIP 1559 first, as I have been talking about this at the end of my videos, and so I do want to talk about this in the beginning so that people that are wanting to get into GPU mining right now just know your risk, okay? There's a potential where GPU mining may become unprofitable, and mainly, I mean Ethereum mining. So as of right now, as of making this video, the Ethereum block rewards are quite high because, people are willing to pay for the gas fees to essentially, move their Ethereum. And so you guys can see here, for example, you guys can see Hive on Pool, looks like they recently found an 8.3 Ethereum block. So that Hive on Pool is going to be distributing all of this number here towards all the miners that are mining on Hive on Pool, okay? And then you guys can see, these block rewards right now are quite high compared to the base block reward, which is 2 Ethereum per block. So if EIP 1559 is going to be implemented, and they said, they're going to burn a lot of ETH, that means anything after the 2 Ethereum block, for those that are mining right now, we are not going to see the rewards after 2 Ethereum per block. Now, I heard of some maybe potential miner fee, like a little bit, but it's not going to be like it is now that you guys can see here. Okay, and we've seen back in August and September of 2020 where the Ethereum block rewards were a lot higher at some points, like 10, 20, even 30 Ethereum per block, but that didn't last very long. That was back in 2020. You guys probably remember those videos that I made. But anyways, just a disclaimer for those that are wanting to get into mining right now, and also potentially for those that are going to be, buying or spending thousands upon thousands of dollars on GPUs, just know your risk and just be careful, okay? So hopefully you guys understand that. All right, so now I want to talk about GPU mining profitability now, as of making this video. And you guys can see it's really nice right now. Ethereum is over $1,000 USD, up 30%. So look at that, look at that. It's insane right now. Probably a lot of people potentially are mining Ethereum into Bitcoin. All right, that might be a strategy some people may be doing, like mining on NiceHash, for example. But just for example, I just want to show you guys 6x RX 580s, typical 180 mega hash, just an example. And then I do this regularly on all my other previous profitability videos. And 10 cents kilowatt hour, we're going to hit calculate. And as of right now, you guys can see a 6x RX 580 rig is making $16 or $14 a day, almost $15 a day after 10 cents kilowatt hour. Okay, that's insane. That's just amazing. But be careful, all right? As we know in the past and probably in the future, these profitability numbers don't stay the same way every time, okay? I would say potentially in the next month or so, this number is going to change. Maybe higher, maybe lower, I don't know. But take these numbers with a grain of salt, guys. These change all the time. But obviously right now it's really nice, and I will keep you guys updated whenever it changes, maybe in the next week or so, maybe in the next month, who knows. And so you guys have probably been going to What to Mine and other, crypto mining calculators out there. For example, I'm on 2cryptcalc.com. I'll have it linked down in the description. It shows here what is the most profitable GPU. Okay, so for people that are looking to buy GPUs right now, you guys know that it's insanely expensive to buy right now, and all the RTX 30,000 series GPUs are being scalped, and over MSRP by quite a bit. But removing the price from the equation, we're just going to look at the profitability of certain GPUs right now. You guys can see an RTX 3090 roughly is making over $10 a day, okay, a single GPU. And you can see here the payback on it is about 6 months as of right now, but that could very well change in the next month or so, okay, just giving you guys that warning. And as well as EIP 1559, we don't know when that's going to be implemented. And going down this list here, you guys can see RTX 3080 is making about almost $9 a day, and so on and so forth. The Radeon 7, look at that, pretty nice. And the 5700s, okay, now this is a card I would say a lot of people have, or maybe the 5700 XT, and it's making about, I would say $4 to $5 a day, which is pretty good right now. Actually, pretty amazing, right? And then there's the best bang for buck GPU I can see here, the RTX 3060 Ti, which I believe everyone is probably buying right now, because in terms of the price to hash rate per power consumption, it is the best one to buy right now in terms of efficiency, all that kind of stuff. So I would say the 3060 Ti is really good. It can get about 60 to 64 mega hash at about 120 to 125 watts. So a lot of people are buying the 3060 Ti's now if they can get their hands on it. And you guys can see here the return on investment, according to this website, is 3 months, which is insane, right? But that remains to be seen. And going down the list, it looks like right now, literally all GPUs are profitable to a certain extent. Let's just do R9 3080. This is like a really old GPU. I just want to see how it does at 10 cents kilowatt hour. Yeah, it can make about 9 cents a day. Hey, I mean, it's still something if you have an R9 380. Now let's do an R9 Fury. Okay, let's see what this does. And oh, there you go, 65 or 31 cents a day if you're mining Ravencoin or Veil, ProgPow. That's pretty good for a card that's really old. And obviously the RX 580 is the staple benchmark GPU that everyone uses for mining. I would say most people around the world right now. And yeah, look at that. It's making about $2.50 a day on a single RX 580, getting about 30 mega hash. That's amazing. That's amazing. So anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to talk about in terms of GPU profitability. And there's another website here, cryptex.org. They also have like the best GPUs for mining calculator as well. I like using these guys as well for this website just to, see what's pretty good right now generally. And of course, the Polaris cards are obviously the fastest payback or return on initial investment. And obviously the prices of these cards have gone up substantially. Depending on what price you get them at, your return on initial investment may be a lot longer or sooner, depending on how much you got it for. All right, now guys, let's go along here. I got a few things I want to talk about. Let me just quickly show you my RTX 3080s. So I have a little update here. I've been mining now for about a day and 20 hours, and I did move it to a lower part of my shelf where it's a little bit cooler, and the ambient temperatures down there are a lot better. So you guys can see my mega hash numbers are now stable at about 90 to 99 mega hash. All right, 98 to 99 mega hash. And yeah, it's been stable on Hive OS here for constant, right? It's just amazing. NVIDIA cards are super stable. And you guys can see the overclocks here. I did have to boost up the power consumption on my MSI 3080, the Ventus, about 5 watts in order to get, this little bit more here. And if I did do 225, it would go down to like, I would say 97 or 95 mega hash. So yeah, it looks like different voltage regulation going on this GPU. But the Gigabyte Gaming OC, I did have issues with it thermal throttling. So like I said, I moved the rig to a colder part of my garage, and now it's acting much better. It looks like I have 2 invalid shares, but that's over a span of almost 2 days. And then my EVGA XE3 3080 is doing the same thing, 89 to 99 mega hash. It's doing really well. Okay, so that's just a little update of my RTX 3080s, guys. I love these cards. I'm probably going to be buying more. I do have a 3060 Ti coming as well. You guys probably may be asking, like, Red Panda, why are you buying RTX 3080s instead of RTX 3060s? Now, for me, I want to go density. Okay, I know for some people that doesn't matter, but for me, I need density, and I also care about the 10 gigabytes of VRAM versus the 8 gigabytes on the 3060 Ti. So it's just the small things, and I'm losing a bit of efficiency for sure compared to buying a 3060 Ti. So a 3060 Ti gets about 60 to 64 mega hash at about 120 to 125 watts, and so on my RTX 3080s I can get about 99, 98 to 100 mega hash at about 220 to 240 watts, okay, at the wall. All right, so looks like I'm losing on about, I would say, another 20 mega hash comparing to buying a 3060 Ti's. Plus, I didn't do the math yet, but comparing if I needed to buy more motherboards, more power supplies, more CPUs, more RAM, if I were to buy 3060 Ti's, I'd have to buy more of those, right? So considering all the costs and stuff, I'm mainly going to stick with RTX 3080s, but I will do some tests on a 3060 Ti as well. Okay, so stay tuned for that. All right, now guys, I wanted to update you on GPU mining hardware. Like, obviously it's expensive right now. And I did explain EIP 1559 that it is going to happen and it's going to burn a lot of ETH and potentially may just wreck profitability in the future. And we don't know, we're not sure when that's going to happen. But for people that are getting into mining right now, of course, a lot of people are going to be paying a premium. Okay, so for example, this is just recently sold on eBay. RX 580s, they're selling for like $300. Recently sold an MSI Armor 580 8GB card. I can't believe someone bought that for $300. And going down the list here, 179, 175, 289, 249, 248. Like, these are going for literally MSRP back in like 2017 or 2016 even, when these cards came out. So that's just crazy. It's definitely a great time to sell these cards. I'm probably going to sell my 584 gigabyte cards. I still have a few Power Color Red Devils 588 gigabyte cards. I'm probably going to keep those for mining. But yeah, it's definitely a nice time probably to sell these or keep them for mining. We're not sure how much longer, this profitability is going to stay. Okay, so now this is where I want to talk about, the profitability and also altcoin dominance. Okay, so Ethereum just gained about 31%, okay, 31% in terms of dominance towards Bitcoin. All right, so that is why we are seeing such a high profitability number here, because, everything is tied to Bitcoin. All right, so everything is converted to Bitcoin here on What to Mine, for example. And so this is how we get these profitability numbers. So I would say for people that really care about profitability, yeah, it's a nice time to be mining Ethereum right now into Bitcoin. Potentially, it could be even better in the next month or so, or not, depending on the dominance for Bitcoin and altcoins. You guys can see here though, Ethereum is going up though. It is going up in dominance, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice, right? But we're not sure how long that's going to stay. And you guys know we've had fluctuations with Bitcoin dominance all the time, altcoin dominance for the past year. And I'm excited to see what's going to transpire in the next couple months, or even in the next couple weeks, because this is looking pretty blow off toppy. And I just want to make sure you guys understand your risk. And getting into mining right now is definitely, I would say, at a high point. And for people that are spending over MSRP for GPUs, or even buying RX 580s right now for these prices, like I just wouldn't. I would get into buying like 3060 Ti if you can. I know that they're really unavailable right now, and obviously a lot of people are trying to buy them, not only for mining but for gaming as well. But I would try to get the 3060 Ti, RTX 3080, 3000 series GPUs for mining. I would just not get I just would not buy the RX 580s right now. They're just such an old generation of card now. And as well as, the RX Navi cards, they're still good for mining, but obviously we've seen the numbers now. It's not as efficient as an RTX 3060 Ti. Okay. And again, you don't have to do BIOS modding or anything like that. It's just brainless, right? The 3060 Ti is amazing for mining. And for those curious buying like the RX 6800s, those are not good for mining. I don't even think it's on these profitability lists right now. Yeah, it's not even on Cryptex or the 2Crypt calculator. We've seen the numbers on the 6800 and 6900 XT that they're not really good right now for mining. There has been no optimizations yet that we have seen. I'm not throwing AMD cards under the bus yet for the Navi 2 generation cards. I'm still waiting. Potentially there may be a BIOS mod or something. We've seen Bitsby Trippin do like an 80 mega hash number, doing like 2 different threads or something. And that potentially may happen in the future, but as of right now, it's not. Okay. So anyways, but I'll keep you guys updated about that if it happens. But anyways, guys, I hope that was informational video somewhat, and it's obviously really nice to be mining right now. We don't know how long this is going to last, but I will definitely keep you guys updated. It's really nice right now, and I'm sorry for being a downer in the beginning of the video, but this is something I wanted people to just understand first, and hopefully keep in your minds for those that are wanting to get into mining. Just understand the potential risks that are coming up real soon, and also we have to care about price fluctuations as well, dominance of Bitcoin that depends on the profitability as well, the equilibrium that we get for these profitability numbers. The network hash rate is also going up. It's about 293 terahash, so that's definitely really high. And yeah, so anyways, my friends, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts. I did talk about a few things, but let me know what's imperative for you guys, and let me know what you think about EIP 1559, and if you guys have heard anything about that, and if you guys are buying new GPUs right now, or just stopping right now, or maybe taking profits and just waiting until the bear market to come to fruition. And yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out.